They should have done it on that snap.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive and help get him on the ground.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Well, the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws in a double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 37 yards. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1, right?
Mixon with a first down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Room here to run. 20. 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
Was it 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
I used to hear my old man talking about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will be a touchback. Sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Sanders, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Get set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 11. 12, 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do.
Here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
12. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game started the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try to slow things down a little bit.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
11, 11, 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
12. 11.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow looking to pass. Rolling to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 95 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
11, 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Burrow. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. Down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
11 MT.
Mixon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's got room. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The big fella, he's at the 40. Past the 20.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him love that thing.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott on for the extra point. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. it now to have the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
11. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Burrow. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
11 empty. 11 Tommy.
Here's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down.
He's got the first down and more.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
11-9.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. On the move past the 40. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Gun.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
12. 12.
Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.